Oh, hi, everybody. It's the after party that you asked for. I wasn't planning this, but some people said, and I went, it happened just like that. So here we are. How are you? Stephen Alley, confirmed first. All right, so for the stream right now, we're just going to watch the stream that we all came from. We're just going to rewatch it. I'm going to sit here and not say a word. I'm just kidding. No, that'd be ridiculous. Good times. Oh, I love being on Arty's channel. He has such good information. The guy is smart. And Paul had some good stuff as well. I'm really glad that he reached out to us. I was just having the time of my life back there, just interjecting when I felt it was necessary. But they were covering all the things I wanted to cover, so I was just, grabbing a pipe, doing my thing. They did great. Obviously, I say that as if like, oh, good job, you guys, you lawyers. No, they're obviously much better at this than I am. But I have more toys to play with. For example, this bad boy. Oh, I love it so much. Now, you'll notice my camera might be a little bit blurry, but that's because I fixed the rolling shutter situation, whatever it was. It wasn't rolling shutter. It was the camera shutter speed was out of sync with the lights. Don't know what happened. I know you guys couldn't see it on the stream. I could see it, and I did a test recording, and it was still there, and I fixed it, and I'm not looking at it anymore. Not that you guys would have known, because you wouldn't have seen it. Oh, no, Paul. Oh, Paul's here. Hi, Paul. No, you guys were great. I was just there mostly in case you needed some information on the guy, because I've done some deep digging on some of his older stuff. So I have a lot of background knowledge on him. But you guys brought to the party some really good current things in Ohio that was just like, yep, perfect. I would have said it, but you said it, and you said it better. And so I was just having a good time. I would have been listening anyway. It was nice to listen and interact with the chat and have a good time. So it was perfect. It was exactly what it should have been. Hi, Gavin. Hey, thanks you for becoming a member. But yeah, no, it was great. Stop giving the camera apple juice before stream, making it blurry. Cameo, thank you. Says I almost didn't ask for the for the after stream too. Well, it's a good thing you did, because here we are. I don't have plans. I guess we're just gonna tell stories, because I know who was it? It was Ginger Lebret wanted some stories from my time in Lewis and maybe in Germany. But yeah, we're just gonna have a party. Hold on, let me put on some party lights for us while people trickle in. If they want to trickle in, I'm just excited you guys are here. I did not expect this at all. Wait. Okay. I'm not prepared. Can I do this? Yes. Well, maybe. This would probably be easier. Okay. Yeah. Let's. No. Okay. No. Stop with the. Hold on. Here we go. A party time. All right. Wait, I can make it better. Maybe. We'll see. Which one do I want? Probably that one. I don't know. Anyway, while this loads, because it's taking a sweet time, like a big old jerk. Yeah. What we want? What are we gonna do? Steven calling me out for the womp womp. Yeah, Archangel of Truth. Not the brightest bulb. Nothing. I'm sure he's a lovely person, but my God. Hold on. Yeah. Now it's a party. Hold on, we can do this better. Whoa. Oh, it's just going nuts. I feel like I'm in an old Disney movie with their weird special effects. Wait. Oh yeah, yeah. My green screen loves that. Display screen. What is? I don't know what half these things are. We're making it brighter. We're going nuts. Yeah. It's a party. Wait. Now it's a party, folks. Okay, I hate everything about this, so we're gonna stop. Okay, we're stopping everything about this. Hold on. How do I? Okay. That's still going. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're not back to normal. Shouldn't have done it. Okay, now we're back to normal. Okay. All right. That's enough time. That's enough time. We get the technical issues figured out from last stream. Yeah, maybe. Probably not. Almost certainly no. You know. Anyway, yeah. Here we are doing our thing. And we wanted some stories. Ginger wanted some stories from JBLM back when I was on JBLM enforcing the law, specifically North Fort, part of JBLM. JBLM, comprised of a few different parts. It's Joint Base Lewis McChord. So it used to be McChord Air Base and Fort Lewis Army Base. They combined because they were literally next to each other. It kind of made sense. Which probably around like 2008-ish. I know Obama was like, hey guys, we need to combine. Like, it doesn't make sense to have these separate. I don't know if that's when it happened. That's my guess. I was not there at the time. And then you have North Fort, which is across I-5, which is the highway. It's its own little thing. It's technically part of Lewis, but it's weird. And we were talking about, myself and Ginger, we are talking about these old barracks that have been there since forever. And we call them the World War II barracks, although they're probably Vietnam era. And I used to go out and patrol there at night. I would always request the night shift because that's when the fun stuff happened. Not necessarily the most stuff, but the most crazy stuff happens at night. The busiest shift is morning shift, by the way, in case you're wondering. That's when everyone wakes up and goes, oh, some crime has happened to me. And then they report it. And it's just like, thanks for the report. Not that we don't try to solve these things. It's just not as much fun as actively pursuing somebody. Like, heat of the moment. Like it's just happened. Anyway, so the night shift. So I would try to get North Fort when I could. And one of my friends and I, whose name is Pope, we would go out there and we would canvass that area. And what made it really fun, two things. One, it was supposed to be haunted. And I'll explain that. Two, sometimes the children of the base, people who were, children of service members who lived on base, or sometimes service members themselves, I imagine, would go into these barracks. They'd find a window that wasn't locked. And there were a couple of the buildings that always had a window that was unlocked for whatever reason. They'd go and they'd party in there. I never caught anyone doing it, but I have definitely found evidence of it. It's a good call. Thank you, Burgie. Says, please make BB t-shirts with womp womp on them. Don't let me forget that, because I absolutely will. So we would go out and we'd try to find them and also ghost hunt. It was always very spooky out there. And I've had a couple experiences where it was ghosts. Not really. It was probably just faulty sensors or lighting. Sometimes a light would turn on in a room. We had one that had the alarms go off. It was a silent alarm, but it's strobe lights everywhere. And so you'd just be standing there, lights just flashing. It was nuts. Just, oh, God, it's 2 a.m. No, stop. It's supposed to be haunted here. Now, allegedly, if you turned on your sirens real quick, it would activate the ghosts. But I don't mess around with the sirens like that. For the alarm that went off, we did call the fire department because they had to go in and turn it off. And we're like, hey, do you need us to clear the building for you? Because we were like excited to actually do something because it was a slow night. Other than that, like, no. Why would you clear a building for a tripped alarm? Like, what do you mean? Why would you clear a building? Like, maybe someone tripped it, and they went, it's probably dust on the sensor. Weirdos. Like, no, this might be something fun. It wasn't, though. They were right. So, haunted? Probably not. But ghost. Like Soing Scoob. There you go. Yeah. Anyway. What? I see Blue Bopper? Okay. Are strip searches sexual assaults? Was a question. They can be. It would depend on the state and the strip search. Let's say Washington sexual assault statute. So if there's a legitimate lawful purpose for it, no, it would not be sexual assault. However, sexual assault, I think, usually requires contact with the person. I was checking California. California should have something good because Washington doesn't technically have any. They have something, but it's chilies in California. Be sexual battery. There's that, which requires touching for the purpose of sexual gratification, arousal, or abuse. So a legitimate strip search, no. A lot of strip searches don't involve any touching at all. And I've been trained on strip searches. And it's basically this. Hands out. You do your normal pat down. And then if it's female, pull your bra out and shake. Run your fingers through your hair. And then undress. Well, I'm trying to give you information. I would not do the female one at all. That's your general sort of. So you have your general pat down, you're scrunching, which is just, you're looking for something as small as maybe razor blades, or handcuff keys. Definitely want to find those. Someone has them. That's not a strip search. Strip search would be they're naked. Obviously, I never trained with naked people. We trained with people who were in basically overalls. It was detainee operations as part of AIT or OSUT, but the AIT equivalent, which would be green phase. God, that was so long ago. Don't pay attention to me. I'm probably not giving you anything accurate. Anyway, and so we would simulate it, and it would just be, face away from me, bend slightly the waist till I tell you stop. Okay, stop. Spread your feet out until they are shoulder width apart. Stop. You tell them keep going, keep going, keep going. Stop. Place your hand on your buttocks. Grasp your buttocks and pull them apart. Okay. Release your buttocks. Stand up. Right now, a strip search and a cavity search are two different things. A strip search is visual only, at least per my training. A cavity search requires actual contact. Now, a cavity search could be sexual assault or battery if it was done for sexual gratification. But that's going to be real hard to prove if that cavity search was lawful. Now, I'm not a fan of cavity searches or strip searches, not because they're not necessary or important or useful. I don't want to do them. I don't care. I don't want to do them. Not interested. I don't care the gender. I don't care how attractive they are. I don't want to deal with that. Absolutely not. I'm not interested. I have zero, just the idea, I'm not going to kink shame people who are like dom and sub, but I don't know how to say this without, being inappropriate. No. Don't want to do it. Don't like the idea of it. Absolutely not. I don't want to do anything sexual with someone that is not consensual. The idea of it disgusts me, really, personally. And maybe some people role play that sort of thing, and by all means, but it's still technically consensual, so it's great. But the idea of like, I'm gonna go, that girl, I'm gonna, use my authority or my my physical presence, strength, or she's drunk. I don't personally understand it at all. I understand why someone would do it. I do not comprehend the mentality of it. I really don't. I can figure it out mathematically, like this action plus this action equals this. But just, I don't, ha! But I digress. It's a thing. I get a little heated about that. Blue and Red Racer 1. If you come to Washington State, haunting both of you. But yes, I love ghost hunting, though. Speaking of haunting. I did do that one video on Starvation Heights. I definitely want to do more videos on stuff like that. But, yeah, you got a rant out of me already. Oh, by the way, folks, I think our Wheel of Inconvenience is active today. Don't do it if you don't want to. But if you're feeling like dropping $50, why are these blank? I don't know. I'll spin it. But don't. I feel like this isn't a real stream, so I would recommend not doing it. If you want, but this isn't the full party action, good time stream that I like to do. How do I get rid of it? There we go. But anyway. How are you guys doing? What's happening? What do we want? We want stories? What stories we want? It's story time stream. It's just till stream. We're not doing anything exciting. We have nothing planned. Just whatever you want. Just let's spin it for funsies. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess we just have 2 white blank ones now for some reason. I don't know why. Doesn't make sense. All right, hold on. I think to make it spin, I have to. Oh, we also have this. Computer?
Yes, Sergeant.
Flip a coin.
Coin is heads. Drink.
Say no more. Refill this bad boy, so. Oh God, no. Oh, absolutely not. Making a mess. Hey, get out of here. Oh. Just a little sippy sip. Okay, hold on. Let me get the spin going. Oh, because it's sea shanty. Yes. Okay. Sea shanty will make just a greenish blue. Okay. Turns out they're supposed to be there. I just forgot. And then a monologue was the other one. What color would a monologue be? Monologue might be orange? Ish? Do that color, because why not? All right. Settings are saved. Oh, AZ Jeep Girl, thanks so much. Silence Boy was being sued. I don't have any information on that. I don't know much about Silence Boy, honestly. I know there's like a big to-do about him. He's not one of the ones on my radar. But I don't know. I'll spin the wheel. You're the same. Amazon. Yeah, it's a good one. All right. I don't know what that actually has landed on. Does it tell me? Oh, it does tell me. Handcuffs. Oh. For a little bit. It's fine. It's fine. Just a little bit of handcuffs? Fine. Whatever. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I don't care. Do you care? I don't care. Which hand? Oh, it's on the silver ones. Okay. Good. Those are the good ones. The easy ones. Oh no, the torture. Oh, it's so torturous. Oh, I'm the victim of civil rights. Don't you dare break the bottle off. That is scotch. Better not pour back into the bottom. Just saying. Oh no, this is very cheap apple juice. Don't you worry. Yay. A mystery? We could do a mystery. Do you want to break out the mystery? Oh, Ginger, I'm going to have it respond in a whole bunch of various ways eventually, just at random. I'm not going to be able to do the mystery thing and the handcuffs. For the record. This is just messing around now. Just testing some stuff out. Hearing a lot of mysteries. How do you like it, The Merry-Go? It's a good one. It's a fun book. It's not always perfect, but it's a fun one. Did I just desecrate the scotch bottle by pouring it back in? It's not even scotch. I don't know what you guys are talking about. All right. I'm going to have to take these off. But let's do some mystery book stuff. Because I love the mystery book. Mystery book is fun. One of these days, I didn't even try. All right. Tell you what. Here's what I'll do. We'll compromise. Oh, no. Now, to be fair, I spun it. Nobody paid for it. Come on. Oh, my key. No! Where's my key go? I need that. I found it. Okay. What question did you ask that I'm not answering? Oh, I have to act like they hurt my shoulders. That's right. Can't forget about that. What question did you ask? What song is that? It's the song. I don't know what the song is. I've lost it. You have to ask again. Colonel Mustard. We should do one of those, because they have books. They have books of Clue. But, yeah. Childhood story. I don't have any good childhood stories. You know what? Yes, I do. Yes, I do have a good story. Back in the day, as a young lad, which I still am, how dare you, I was at a county fair, and there was a fried dough stand, as there are. Delicious. Terrible for you. Terrible. But delicious. And I rest my hands on the counter of the arms, the counter of the fried dough stand, and they just block up. And it didn't hurt. I just couldn't move them. I was like, this is confusing. What do I do? It happened in this span of seconds. I'm in my head just going, this is wrong. Can't do anything. And I eventually just sort of leaned back and let my hands drop. And I was like, I think there's a loose wire in there somewhere. And I watched the guy making the dough. And I noticed he never touched that stainless steel countertop of his cart. And maybe that was coincidence. Or maybe he knew a thing or two that I also knew. And that was how I was electrocuted by a fried dough stand. Now, electrocuted implies death, I think. Or deadly. So not technically electrocution, probably, but, you know. I digress. An ascot from the mystery. Oh, where is my... What was the question I didn't answer before? Where'd that go? Cameras being the new guns. I don't even know the context. Cameras being the new guns. How would cameras be guns? Is it like, oh, we don't have to shoot you because we got you on camera? Well, that would be stupid. Because what if someone's running away to kill again? He's running to kill again. Your camera's not going to stop him. And they don't. And we know this for a fact. 100%. We know this for a fact. Oh, just injury. Well, I guess it's not really electrocution because I wasn't injured. Indian taco. Maybe. I think so. Where did the scar under my left ear come from? I'll tell you the story that isn't true. Because it's a fun one. There I was, ladies and gentlemen. It was autumn, a few years ago. Perhaps 3. I've lost count. I'm at a bonfire, as you do in autumn. A cold season. And we're by a barn. Now, it's an old barn, something that you sometimes find in Washington. And I'm at a friend's house, his barn. And he has a dog who has had puppies. And they have the puppies being cared for in the barn by the dog because it's just convenient. Now, we in our drunken state, I don't drink. We built the fire a little too close to the barn. And fortunately, some of the sparks caught some of the old hay on fire, caught the barn on fire. And I'm like, I gotta go save the puppies. So I run in. I'm scooping up handfuls of puppies. The older dog is run out, the one who's giving birth to the puppies, but she's like freaking out. So I'm, dropped one. I'm just grabbing up these puppies. As I'm doing so, as I'm getting them out of there, a beam broke because it burned through. Very flimsy barn and caught me on the side of the face. So, but at least I got the puppies. Now, none of that's true. That's all a lie. But that's the story. Have I ever been arrested? No. I've been simulated arrested, right, for training. I've been through the whole process. Not officially, though. Okay, I had my key. I put it down somewhere. It's a good thing I have a backup. Just keep bumping into that. Oh. Anyway. Unless it's still in the handcuffs. That would be ridiculous. Oh, thank God. It'd be embarrassing. Send a cuff keys. You can put your cuffs on for torture. Yeah. I need these. I just lost mine. I have this really great long key thing. Archangel Truth is here. Says more likely the puppies saved you out of the barn. LOL. You understand? I literally just said before and after telling the story that story was not true. I made the entire thing up. Thank you for paying attention. Anyway, two truths and a lie. Well, that's what I'm going to use the train of truth for that. I think at some point. Do we need to see the train of truth? Do we need an introduction to the train of truth? Where did that key go? Literally just had it. You all can probably see it. And you're just like, don't tell them. Under the keyboard. Well, this was the old, or the one that I just grabbed. Bunch of stuff. Womp womp. I don't have any furry cuffs, no. I use real cuffs for everything, including furry cuff situations. Who knows what those are, though? Find out more at onlyfans.com/bluebacon. I'm just kidding. That is not real. Is it? Does someone have? I might need to register that name just in case. Oh, Archangel Truth, I'm sure you did. Wait, I can do that better. Nope, wrong one. But I will give you some of those. All right, Mr. Can't mention the new guns. It's absolute nonsense. Does not make any sense. But neither does he, so I guess that's fair. Get out of here. Did we say train of truth? Yes? Yes, train of truth? I could do it. We can get train of truth. All right. Hold on. I have it somewhere. Oh, that creaky chair. Chairs so creaky. Oh, too many things down here. No. Well, I guess no. You know, I had the plug. It's fine. Oh, may work. Uh-oh. That's fine. I don't need that anyway. Just plugged something by accident. All right. Train of truth. Does Archangel for Truth deserve another set of trombone noises? Train of Truth? Train of Truth? Hello? Any day now? Yes, no? Train of Truth is sleepy. There we go. Train of Truth is waking up. Up you get. Come on. You tired? Are you tired? You need a little nap? You sleepy? Train of Truth is sleepy. Come on. Come on. Come on. That's a yes. You can't tell. I don't have it set up. I expect to have it set up. But yeah, see, there it is. It's a yes. Anyway, that would kill me. All right, well, Train of Truth is spoken. Get out of here, Train of Truth. Nope, no. Other way. Come on. There you go. Come on. Come on. I know, it's late. I know. It's past your bedtime. Any day. Yeah, that way. Oh, good. That's a good train. That's a good train. Good enough. All right. I have to clean the tracks. So stupid. Ooh. All right, let me plug my other monitor back in. Oh, there we go. The sleepy little train. Where were we? For $3,000, I will stream until this is empty. It might be a few days. I might sleep at this desk. That's the cost. Yeah, no, it's an old track. I need to get newer, better tracks. Yeah. Oh, sweetie, Archangel for Truth. No. No, it doesn't. Archangel, that train hates you. Me? I don't really care. That train hates you. All right. I wasn't ready for this. TK Teller, thanks so much. Happy Apple Juice. Was late to the party. Watched the start when he talked about assault battery. You see the video of the cop that assaulted during pat down in front of her boyfriend, niece, and her FTO happened a month or so ago. I don't think so. Yeah, $3,000. I will stream until this is empty. I have things to do tomorrow, though, so that would be a problem for me. I'm going to encourage you, still says Pam, not to do it. First of all, because that's a lot of money. If you are going to do it, I do encourage you to do it in my PayPal, because PayPal doesn't take a 30% cut, but YouTube does. Also, please don't do it. God, that's a lot. I think YouTube might end my, they'd probably be like, no, dude, stop. Don't. Do not. 3,000. Is 3,000 too little? I feel like it's too little. Oh, Archangel Truth. No, it hates you. Train, do you dislike Archangel for Truth? You do? You sure? Yeah, it's sure. That's 2 yeses. Sorry. Anyway, where were we? Don't you dare, James. First of all, I'd hate to take that money. That's a lot. That is too much. Second, I would hate to drink all of this. Third, I have things I need to do this week. I feel like it would take me out for a month. Anyway. Don't you dare, great leader. I'm not joking. Don't you dare. All right, let's get some terrible impressions. As we do. I rate my liver, I'd say a solid 8 out of 10. I don't consume apple juice very often. I really don't. I never really did. But only really socially, but hasn't been really much social apple juicing this pandemic, so. Oh, we had a... Who is this? TK Teller. I guess you get a coin flip. Absolutely, you deserve it. Computer?
Yes, Sergeant.
Flip a coin.
Coin is tails. You're safe.
Yeah, you're not my real dad. Just a little sip. Just a little sippy sip. We're just gonna put it over there. Oh, there's the other key. Where'd the other... Now I have 2 keys here. Where'd that come from? What happened? What's going on in my life? It is Saturday. I got things to do tomorrow. That's a lot. Someone thinks they're cool out there. All right. Murder mystery. Shall we get our murder mystery on? Wait for it. Nope, I want this one. All right, we're gonna hold off on that and just bah! Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to solve some mysteries from the book Whodunit Mysteries by Tim Dedopoulos, stating, "Pit your wits against our team of sleuths to solve the cases."
All right, that was supposed to buy me time, but then I got distracted having too much fun with it. So hold on. Oh, I was not ready for this, folks. I was not. This is all your fault, all of you. All right, let's no, that's not what I want. Let's get us some schwanky lighting here for a second. Yep. Stop it. Yes, now here we go. Yes. Yes. Ooh. All right, one more. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Change the background, because you gotta have that background ready to go. Let me see. Yeah. And skablamo. Ah! Now it's a party. Okay. Mystery time. What are our voices? Yeah, bad Cockney accent. I probably remember how to do that. I mean, it's supposed to be bad. So we've got Yogi Bear. Okay, yeah, I can do a bad Yogi Bear. Irish. The Godfather. Bob Dylan. They're all going to be terrible impressions. Change the background to the library. This is it is the library. Oh, no, you haven't caught up to me yet. That's fine. It's good. It's fine. All right, ladies and gentlemen, time for some mysteries. Yes. If I can find it. It's a mystery we haven't done. The late Mr. Early. A solid joke. A good pun. What I'm finding under the desk? Oh, it's mostly just cables. Charlton Down Farm was on the edge of the city's official borders. Nestled on the hills it took its name from, it had a distinctly rural feel. Standing in the central courtyard, Inspector Parnacki could hear birdsong rather than cars. And the immediate horizon was dominated by trees rather than towers. It was a refreshing change. The manager of the farm, Addison Early, had been bludgeoned to death after lunch, which finished at 12:30 and before 2 p.m. when his body was discovered. I feel like that's going to be important. The crime scene yielded no immediate important information. Most of the staff were still out around the farm doing their various tasks, so the inspector decided to start by talking to the farm's cook, Annabelle Burkhart. Mrs. Burkhart was in her 40s, with a sort of stocky build that often hid surprising strength. All right, folks. We got ourselves some stuff to write down. You know how it be. Annabelle. Okay. So our victim is Addison. Let you scooch this on over. There it is. Oh yeah. It's gonna be blurry. We're gonna have to live with it. It's more for me than for you anyway. All right. Addison is our victim. Oh, that's gonna bother me. After this mystery, I might fix it. Depends on how we feel. Anyway. Physics with Professor Gruel. Thank you so much. Says, sing Poor Wandering One. I don't know that. But I would if I knew it. Maybe I do know it. Annabelle. Annabelle Burkhart. Possible suspect. Let's do Burkhart. I don't know why I care that I'm spelling it right. I would have spelled it wrong, though. Suspect. All right. So, what can you tell me of Mr. Early? Parnacki asked her. I won't speak ill of the dead, said Mrs. Burkhart flatly. He was a ruddy idiot with bad language to make a sailor blush. Nothing went wrong that he didn't blame on one of the lads and start screaming about. Anything that went right was his personal due and should have gone better. Farm will run a darn sight more efficiently with him out of the picture. A potential motive. She didn't like the man. Perhaps she wanted him dead. It's too convenient, though. It's too convenient. I don't know. I appreciate your restraint, he said. Forgive my asking, but what were your movements after lunch? She squinted at him suspiciously. After washing up, I went out to the dairy shed and continued working on the cheese, as one does. When I finished that, I went to ask his nibs if he wanted me to start on the hams, and found him with his head stove in. So I reported that to the police, grabbed myself a gin, a solid choice, and waited for you to arrive. And here you are. I see. Who else is here today? Theo, Clay, and Emery. They'll be coming in for their cup of tea soon. You can talk to them then. Early's wife ran off last year. She's up north away nowadays. Before you ask, no. Not unless she crept back here like a mouse. Dairy barn is that one there by the gate. Cheesing's not loud. I'd have heard a vehicle arrive. A few minutes later, the farm hands started trickling into the courtyard. First back was Theo Schultz, the tractor man. Oh, Theo. Yes. Yes, Theo. Let's see. Might be a suspect, Mr. Tractor Man. That even is your real name. Yes. It really should fit so blurry. I'm going to fix it. And I'm going to get myself some water once we're done with this. All right. All right, what's her voice? Bad Cockney. Hello there, Gov. There it is. That's all I need. Some old dude thinks so much since he bludgeoned himself after she buffed his advances. Oh. Oh, Archangel, you can go. You're dismissed if you're having so much trouble being here. Toodaloo! Tell you what, you can leave or I can help you leave since you're making these claims that you're going to go. One or the other. Gosh, I don't believe he's actually left, has he? Oh, Ray, we're just, we're solving some mysteries. Someone got their head bashed in. Gasp. Good old mysteries here. Don't worry, folks. All right. We'll see how that goes. Just in case he was just saying it to pop in later to distract us. Some of you, I was fine. Some of you were getting distracted. Excuse me. Anyway. Oh, what? Just clicked something. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Oh, I'm sorry. I can undo it. Or you can undo it and do it again. I wasn't even sure you were still here. All right. Bad Cockney. All right. Theo Schultz, the tractor man, whose approach in an impressively modern Ivor tractor seemed deafening after the relative quiet. A tall man with thinning hair, he wore heavy blue dungarees over a plain gingham shirt, both items liberally smeared with thick black grease. He took the news of Early's death impassively. "I've been ploughing stubble back in old days, sir," he said. "Came back to lunch, went out again, back to the old croft. Witnesses? A whole bunch of magpies saw me out there, if that helps." Then he cackled. Solid impression. Put that at the back of the bus there. Clay Croson looked to be a similar age to Schultz. Oh, God. In his late 30s, he was wearing a rumpled white linen shirt and a pair of heavy denim trousers. Both were splotched with drops of green paint, but otherwise reasonably clean. When the inspector told him that Early was dead, he grinned for a moment before forcing a more respectful expression onto his face. "I've been in the southern barn all afternoon, moving bales of hay around to make room for the next load. Thirsty work, eh, boo-boo? I wouldn't say that I got on particularly well with Mr. Early, no. By the way, I've seen exactly probably 0 Yogi Bear things, just the memes. But then I wouldn't say that anyone got on particularly well with Mr. Early. Even his cats hated him. Whoever the firm put in next, they'd be hard-pressed to be worse. Something, picnic basket." No, I've never used my voices for a stop or arrest, no. Carlos, thank you so much, says, have you seen the Batman? Here, let me... In case... I have not seen the Batman. Are we talking about the most recent one? That's a negative. But we got another person. We got Clay. Clay... All right, so... What does Clay do? Moving hay. Theo. Tractor. And then Clay is hay. It rhymes. And then Burkhart something. Squeeze that back in there real quick. You can't see an inch of it. That'll work. All right. All right, what's our next voice? Bob Dylan. All right. The last worker, Emery McCammon, was a younger, thick-set man wearing a dirty smock, heavy trousers, and filthy rubber boots. Bernanke explained that the manager was dead. "Right you are, sir," McCammon said. He looked slightly confused. "Looking after the cows," he managed when the inspector asked about his whereabouts at the time of the murder. The odor coming off his boots certainly seemed to suggest veracity. His response to the issue of whether he'd gotten on well with Mr. Early was an even more laconic, "Nope." Having waved McCammon onwards, Bernanke strolled around the courtyard a couple times, thinking. Then he made his way to the kitchen where the four had congregated. Conversation ceased, and they all turned to face him. "One of you is a liar," he said. "And I strongly suspect a murderer. It will be much better for you if you come clean right now. This is your only warning." Who is lying? jobs. All right. Wait. I don't know if that one's copyright free. We're going to use this one because I know it is. Yes, camera is out of focus. You missed it. That was the top of the conversation earlier. So we got Burkhart. Oh, wait. We didn't write down Emery. Emery is cows. Dealing with cows. Moo to him, too. Moo. I said moo. I said moo, not boo. Come on, people. We'll just... Emery's cows. What was Burkhart? What was her? Was it Addison? Was that her name? I don't remember. All right. So Charlton Down Farm. Burkhart. Was the cook. Shorty, stocky build, often hid surprising strength. I'm going to guess, first of all, it's not Tractor Boy right here. It's not that one, not that you can see anyway. Because he would have heard him on the tractor, assuming he didn't, like, walk up. Where did he die? Bludgeoned to death after lunch, which finished at 12:30 before 2 p.m. So he would have been around the house. You know who else would have been around the house? The cook. Around lunchtime. Cook is going to be around lunchtime. Stocky woman. Possibly surprising strength. I don't think it's Tractor Guy. I feel like Tractor Guy may have left some sort of grease around, you know, which would have been a tell. They're not telling us about grease. But, Oh, it did say in the barn doing cheese stuff. Good call. Where he moves after lunch, after washing up. So she would have still maybe been in the area. Went out to the dairy shed and continued working on the cheese. And to finish that, went to ask his nibs, which would be a reference to Mr. Early. He wanted me to start on the hams and found him with his head stove in. Okay. She would have been in the area. Like, that's close enough. She'd have access to him. She would have been in the area. They all hated the guys, so they all have sort of motive here. Gritting's not loud. I'd have heard a vehicle arrive. So she would have heard the tractor. So Tractor Guy, he's out. Now we got Hay Guy. Hay Guy is strong enough to do it. He would have... Gonna be Clay. Clay with hay. Wearing a rumpled white linen shirt and a pair of heavy denim trousers. Both are splotched with drops of green paint. Otherwise reasonably clean. Why would there be green paint? Is that a reference to something? You wouldn't get green paint necessarily with hay. But in the southern barn all afternoon, moving bales of hay around to make room for the next load. Thirsty work. I wouldn't say that I got... Ooh. Then we've got Emery McCammon. Oh, it was one M. Yep. But you had to smelled him, right? There would be an odor of cow. Irish or Scottish? Oh, God. No, there is Irish in here. Scottish? No. All right. It's going to be either the cook or Clay. Clay's strong enough to do it. You wouldn't have heard of him. The tractor, you would have heard of the tractor. And if it was a cow guy, it would be super obvious that there was a scent of cow. So we're going to get rid of Emery, which leaves us... Oh, God. Everything's breaking on me. Burkhart and Clay. These two are out of this. Get them out. All right. I need to think here. Oh, that's a fun one. Forgot I had that. All right. No, we need this intenseness. Green paint. Okay, hold on. So reference green paint. Same the court sign, bird songs, cars, immediate horizon, dying by trees, that change. But it's covered. This phrase task the 40s. I feel like the cook is too easy though. No. What do we think? Give me an idea, folks. Give me a thought. Do we think... I don't know, because the cook is being very forward with information. But Clay... I mean, grinning for a moment. But there's no reason not to think that it's not the cook. Oh, but there's a picture here. He's by some hay bales. Where was he found? Bludgeoned to death after lunch. His body was discovered. When his body was discovered. It doesn't say where, but there is a picture. There's a picture here. You're not going to be able to see it because it's blurry. But there's a picture. You can't see that at all. Oh, no. All right, folks. I'm going to fix this blurriness. Hold on. So you can see this. Oh, God. Oh. I think that's the problem. I think we're looking too much at the words, not enough of the pictures. Check the pictures. Wait for it. Oh, that feels good. Feel good about it. Hold on. No. There it is. I like it. I climbed past all the lights. Oh, that's so much better. Ooh, look at that. Oh, it's so crisp. That's what I get for moving my camera around earlier. It's on me. Oh, mwah. All right, here's the picture, folks. Not that we can actually see it. Look, he's by some hay bales. It's got to be the hay boy. The hay boy with the hay bales. I mean, come on. Come on. Wait. All right. I'm going to lock it in. Final answer. Although I still think it could have been the cook. The cook would have made sense, but the picture is what does it for me. This feels too easy. All right, I'm locking it in. The late Mr. Early. Krausen's clothes are clean, but he claims to have been moving bales of hay around. If that were true, he'd be covered in little pieces of straw. Oh, I feel dumb for not thinking of that. Even if he tried to wipe himself down, the other men are clearly used to coming into the kitchen without changing, so why is Krausen tidy? Realizing his error, he confessed. Fed up with being constantly bullied, Krausen snapped and killed Early. Afterwards, he changed into some spare clothes and threw the old bloody ones in a sack, then stayed in the shed fretting over his actions. Okay, well, I mean, I got it right, but not for the right reasons. I hadn't even thought of the clean clothes. I mean, I was focused on the paint. Red herrings. Anyway. Some old dude. Get out of here. All right. We want one more? I could do one more. One more. Let's do another one. Maybe two more. Who knows? All right. Let's reset the wheel of terrible impressions. It was so blurry. The ice room murders. Or murder. One murder, folks. One. Chronicle's Howard Phillips, their hardest-hitting investigative reporter, was found dead on Monday morning. As his opposite number at the Sentinel, Joshua Cole was simultaneously saddened, unnerved, and intrigued by his colleague's death. It was a general rule in the criminal underground that one didn't kill newspapermen unless it was absolutely necessary. Josh was digging into the story even before his editor gave him his first assignment. His first call was to his contact in the police department. "Hey, Pete, it's Josh." That's a good one. Got some voices in here. All right, we got Bernie Sanders, Pee Wee Herman. I could probably do Dirty Harry. I think I remember how Dirty Harry sounds. Ed Wynn. Oh, solid one. We probably might not get here, but California Surfer, or the Delete Laws voice, and Zap Brannigan. All right, James K. Thank you so much. Maybe I'll do two more. Maybe. All right, this is Josh. "Let me guess, Phillips." "Yeah." Pete sighed. "It's obviously the mob." I sound like Doc from Back to the Future. Hold on. "I've come to you once again." I haven't heard Bernie Sanders in so long. You know what? We're gonna change that to Doc from Back to the Future because I haven't reviewed what I put in here. "Oh, it's obviously the mob. He was killed in a fish cannery officially owned by Benny Lucas's 3-year-old niece. The place is a dilapidated piece of trash, even by the uniquely low standards of the dockside warehouses. They shot him just in head and left him in the ice room, so we've got no idea where he died. Sometime after, when he died. It's your kid, Smarty." Anyway, "We got no idea when he died. Sometime after Thursday morning, when it closed for the long weekend, and before Monday morning, when it reopened. Friends say he'd often vanish for days at a time when he was on to something. No one had spoken to him in person for about a week. Without a time of death, we can't even begin to put a proper investigation together." Great Scott! All right, hold on. Let's fix this. We have fun here. It's not a bad Emmett Brown, actually. I don't know. It's not. I don't think it's even in there. I don't know why. Like, what was I thinking? All right. So we've got John. No, wait. Sorry. Howard. All right, Howard. Blammo! Howard. There it is. A little more out of it in the TV show. Oh yeah, no, I put a lot of to be more taxi about it, because you got it. All right. Which explains why you're being so forthcoming today, huh? Josh said. "Oh, well, if you dig up anything, be sure to share. We'll find the flop house he must have been staying at sooner or later. But the longer it takes to sort out his movements, the harder this will be to nail." Phillips' colleagues at the Chronicle were also unusually forthcoming. Clearly a murder in the family was just the thing for setting rivalries aside. Vern Handley covered City Hall and major sports. It was a peach of a gig, and he knew it. It's Pee Wee Herman. Oh, God. "Poor Howard," he said. "I knew this would happen sooner or later. He was an absolute bulldog. Once he got a story between his teeth, and there was nothing he could do to make him drop it. He believed in the truth like it was a holy writ, no matter who it might hurt. He'd be excited for a couple of weeks, but of course, it wasn't easy. He wasn't talking about it. Never did until he filed his copy. He wasn't easy to like, but I respected the hell out of him." Oh, Joshua, thank you. 1.21 gigawatts! We have to go back! That might have been my best Pee Wee Herman impression ever. I'm not saying it was good. It wasn't awful. I love these streams. Oh, apple juice, am I right?
My bicycle. I was talking couch.
It's over there.
I was arrested in a porn theater.
Now, to be fair, I feel like the circumstances made sense. You. Oh. All right, who's next? Who's next? Oh, God, I keep bumping the microphone. It's fine. We've got Dirty Harry. Okay, I think I got Dirty Harry. Maybe. We'll figure it out. Ugh, I keep hitting things. Stop it. No. Okay. Domingo Cruhijas. Domingo. Handled business and finance. He was a neat man who was usually armed with a well-practiced warm smile. Howard was a friend, he told Josh. I mean, really. We went to the games together. He was onto something that he thought would reshape the city. I begged him to drop it. Some of my sources were talking about rising tension. And I even started having dreams about it. Weird ones. It's not a good Dirty Harry. I've never watched a Dirty Harry film. Someone asked, so. I'm not surprised that he was killed, but I am sad. I saw him last Sunday. Not yesterday. 8 days ago. A few of us had a beer. He was full of hints. Said he'd be dark for a week or two. Then he'd break their town apart. Damn it. You gotta ask yourself. Do you feel lucky? Well, do you, punk? No, I honestly, I've not reviewed a lot of these to make sure I remember what they are. I told you they'd be terrible impressions. Absolutely terrible. The Pee Wee Herman was not bad, but that one was not good. The international news editor was Sam Moyes, a rangy guy in his 20s, who will be voiced by Edwin. I feel dreadful about Howard. I was the one who sent him on that hunt, excuse me. If I had any idea, I got word from a guy I knew in Caracas about an illicit shipment disguised as fish. Howard had asked me to let him know about any smuggling I caught wind of, so I passed it on. That was a week ago. Now he's dead. If I just kept my damned mouth shut, but I didn't, did I? So I just lit a candle for him yesterday. He was a good man and a fine journalist with a rock-solid code of honor that reflected his beliefs in the importance of the truth. We need more men like that. Meh. As soon as he got back to the newsroom at the Sentinel, Josh was on the phone to Pete down at the station. You won't believe this, he told his friend. What was Pete's? Oh, yeah. What is it? Pete said. You know something about Phillips? Not me, but I know a man who does. Who does Josh suspect of involvement? Hint, awareness. Oh, God. Well, I was not paying attention to anything I said because I was doing voices. So, we've got, it's not going to be Pete. We've got Vern. We'll slap him right there. What else we got? We got Domingo. Hey. And Sam. Get out of here. That would have been the next one. I have some music going in the background. All right. So, Howard died. Killed in a fish cannery officially owned by Benny Lucas's 3-year-old niece. Oh, I see. Benny Lucas is trying to keep the police off him by registering the name of his niece. Got it. Okay. Power of attorney. Haha. Placed a dilapidated piece of trash, but then you can understand the doctor. Where the hell? They shot him, chest and head, left him in the ice room, which makes it difficult to determine time of death. Okay. Sometime after Thursday afternoon, it closed for a long weekend before Monday morning. So Thursday to Monday. I feel like that's important. Yeah. We were doing that sideways and backwards, but I did it. We managed it. All right, Thursday to Monday. So we got our boy Vern here. Poor Howard, I knew this would happen sooner or later. He was an absolute bulldog. Once he had stored with his teeth, there's nothing they can make him drop it. He believed in the truth, like it was holy written, no matter who might hurt. He cited for a couple of weeks, but of course he wasn't talking about it, never did until he filed his copy. It wasn't easy to like, but I respected the hell out of him. I'm going to say, I mean, there's nothing there. There's very little information there. Domingo says, Howard was a friend. I mean, really? We went to games together. He was onto something that he thought would reshape the city. I begged him to drop it. Some of my sources were talking about rising tension. I even started having dreams about it. Weird ones. I'm not surprised that he was killed, but I am sad. I saw him last Sunday, not yesterday, 8 days ago. A few of us had a beer. He was full of hints, said he'd be dark for a week or two, then he'd break the town apart. Damn it. So, Domingo saw him last, what was it, Sunday? Cheesecake Factory forever. Oh, good. I love Cheesecake Factory. Oh, yes. Thank you. You're welcome. All right. So last Sunday, and then Thursday, then Monday. So he was last seen here by this guy. Said he'd be dark for a week or two, so wouldn't have expected to see him on the weekend. I don't know about that. Let me see. Hints had appear. International news editor was Sam Moyes, a ranger guy in his 20s. He was word he was sent on the hunt. If I had an idea, I got word from a guy I knew in Caracas. Caracas? Caracas. I have no idea. About an illicit shipment disguised as fish. Howard had asked me to let him know about any smuggling. Caught wind of, so I passed on. This was a week ago. What day would this have happened? On Monday. So, Sam seen him. There we go. Monday. All right, so Domingo saw him on Sunday. Sam would have seen him the following Monday. Makes it most recent. Our boy Vern is nothing. And Sam also knows about the fish. Lit a candle from... Lit a candle from yesterday. Oh! All right, convoluted little board here. Get out of here. Okay. Vern? Vern's out of the picture. We got Domingo, saw our boy on Sunday. We got Sam, who said he saw him on the following Monday, but also lit a candle for him on Sunday. But why would he light a candle on Sunday when the body wasn't found till Monday? Now we know the body had died somewhere between Thursday and Monday, but it was found Monday. How on earth would Sam know about the body before it was discovered, ladies and gentlemen? It's gotta be Sam. Sam knows too much anyway. Am I wrong? Unless the interviews were happening not on Monday. No, Josh was digging into it before his first assignment. That would probably be first thing Monday morning. Or after morning. Before Monday morning when it reopened. I think it's Sam. That's me, baby. I got foot pedals. Someone's asking how I'm handling it all. It's the best. If that's what you're talking about. I need to think. Get out of here. All right. Assuming he was found early Monday before everything opened. It was a long weekend, which should be Friday, Saturday, Sunday in this case. So Thursday afternoon would have been the earliest. Reopened Monday. Howard Phillips, Joshua, the investigating reporter, would have found out Monday morning as well. And so he must have been talking to these people Monday. It's got to be Sam. Because how would Sam write it? So I'm locking it in. I'm locking it in. Well, Domingo has nothing. What does Domingo have? Domingo saw him last on like 8 days ago. Domingo's got nothing. But if the body wasn't found until Monday, why is our boy Sam lighting a candle for him on Sunday? Nobody knew he was dead except for the people involved before Monday. Mm-hmm. What do we think? I'm just letting the chat catch up. All right. I'm going for it. I'm locking it in. Sam. Locked in, ladies and gentlemen. Can't go back now. Dirty, hairy voice. Now I've figured it out almost. All right. The Ice Room Murder. Sam Moyes. Yes! Sam Moyes is feeling guilty about providing Howard with a tip that led to his death. Howard's body was discovered that morning, but Sam says that his guilt led him to light a candle in memory of Howard the day before. So he must have already known that Howard was dead. Gasp! Under intensive questioning, Sam admitted to being on the mob payroll to keep inconvenient stories quiet. Then he accepted a large sum of money to pass the phone tip to his colleague. He was able to confirm that the hit happened on Friday night, and Howard's killer was identified and caught shortly afterwards. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I got this. I got the last one on a fluke, but this one, ha-ha! All right, let's do one more. One more, and then I need some water and sleep because I got things to do tomorrow. Everything that I was supposed to do today, but look at me now, just having a good time. I love these streams. These are some of my favorites. It's a niche thing, all right? It's a niche thing. Whatever. You know what? Whoop. All right, we got our 5 voices. We already did that one. We already did. I mean, I could do another Pee Wee Herman. Got Brooklyn. Hey, forget about it. We got C3PO. I could do a terrible C3PO. We did that one as well. Ah, no, wait. Ooh, a terrible Cartman. A terrible Cartman. They're all going to be female voices, I'm sure, anyway, so it's not going to matter. We did that one already. We did that one already. Get out of here, guys. So greedy. We did that one already. Ridiculous. Oh, you guys are going to like that one. All right, we'll put 4 down. Here's what we got. You like the VR thing? The Brooklyn stuff. All right, we got Brooklyn. Hey, forget about it. Terrible Cartman. We got Kermit, and we got the Joker. In that order. If there are male voices. It's fine. Let's reset real quick. A lot of drawings on this one to erase. All right. C3BB. Where was I? There we are. The Overton house. Stand by. I keep bumping my mouse. All right, we do have a male voice. You know what? Male voice is going to be Kermit. If there's a second male voice, we'll do Brooklyn. A terrible Brooklyn. Regina Irwin was concerned. Something isn't right, Mary. She paused to pet Miss Miller's calico cat, Aubrey. Aubrey did it, calling it now. Pet Miss Miller's calico cat, Aubrey, who had leapt onto her lap and was rubbing his head against her arm in a reassuring manner. I admit... Wait. I need a different one.
I admit I don't know the Overtons as well as you do, Miss Miller
said, excuse me.
But moving a house can be a very tedious business. Isn't it possible that Lucille was just caught up in getting things prepared?
No, Regina said flatly.
No.
Marvin said she'd gone ahead to Saliston, taken the train in a dreadful rush to be sure of being there when the movers arrived with their furniture. Lucille never did anything in a dreadful rush in her entire life. Besides, we see each other at least once a day, sometimes twice. It's unthinkable that she wouldn't have said farewell.
I suppose you had word with Marvin?
Of course. He insists everything is perfectly fine, and that I'm probably overstressed because Lucille and I are being separated. Could you talk to him? If there's anything going on, I know you'll be able to ferret it out.
I'd be delighted to, just delighted,
Miss Miller said, smiling to disguise an internal sigh. The Overton house was a pleasant 4-bedroom building with generous gardens in one of the city's quieter, leafier areas. She rang the bell. Footsteps approached, and Marvin Overton opened the door, hammer held loosely in one hand. Behind him, the hall was completely bare of furniture or fittings.
Ah, Mary Miller, what a lovely surprise.
Hello. Hello, Marvin,
she said.
I'm glad I caught you. I wanted to say goodbye before you upped anchor.
Ah, you cut it close. I'm waiting for the new owners sometime this afternoon. Once they've got the keys, I'm off. I would invite you in.
Very kind, Miss Miller said, and stepped past him into the hall. It's always fascinating to see a house in its most...
Oh, sorry for the chat.
It's always fascinating to see a house in its most basic state, don't you think? Like a lovely young woman without makeup.
She gestured up the stairs and wandered through into the former living room. It, too, was almost completely empty. Bare wooden floors, plain off-white walls, and empty light fixtures. The fireplace, with a small mirror, hung off-center above it. It gave the eye something to settle on. Marvin noticed her glance and waved the hammer sheepishly.
Old smokestain. Thought I'd make it look a little better for the new arrivals.
Good of you. Is Lucille around?
She asked lightly.
Sadly, no. She went ahead last night. The train takes almost as long to get to Salston as the furniture people do, and she wants to be there when everything arrives. You know how she is. Everything has to be just so.
Indeed I do. How has the move been?
Oh, that was hellish as could be expected. The dash paperwork took forever. We got everything boxed up and had decorators slap a quick coat of whitewash all around to tidy up the walls. That meant a couple of nights in the Grand. They somehow managed to ruin my globe in the process, even though it was well covered. Then the removal men went through the place like a plague of clumsy locusts, of course. There's a desk I'm quite concerned about, and I'm certain they broke the champagne flutes. I'll be extremely glad when this is all done with.
I'm sure you will,
said Miss Miller.
Regina Irwin seemed quite put out that Lucille didn't get a chance to make her farewells. No doubt a letter will soothe her.
Ah, yes, poor Regina seemed quite distraught. She and Lucille are thick as thieves, of course, but what with all the chaos, some things had to give. She's quite jumpy sometimes, Regina, as I'm sure you've noticed.
Oh, she can get a little carried away,
Miss Miller said.
Well, I mustn't keep you, Marvin. Best of luck with your new home.
Regina waited in a small park a little way down the road. Miss Miller sat next down to her on the bench.
Well?
Regina demanded.
You all right?
Miss Miller said.
He's lying through his teeth.
Why does Miss Miller say Marvin is lying? What is this even about? What? I am lost. Oh, move the mirror. Oh. Yeah, smoke stain. Why does smoke stain be there? I don't know much about fireplaces. All right, something isn't right. And Lucille hasn't reached out to her good friend Regina, and Regina's concerned about it. And Regina is saying that Lucille is never in a rush to do anything. Marvin has said that... Put Marvin down. Well, I mean, we don't need to put Marvin down as a specter. There's only one person. Marvin has said that Lucille had taken the train in a dreadful rush to be sure of being there when the movers arrived at the furniture, which is consistent with the statement later, which was that as well. She went ahead last night. The train takes almost as long to get Salston as the furniture people do, and she wanted to be there when everything arrives. Okay, so that's fairly consistent. A dreadful rush. Activity. So she left in a rush, but but the previous night. Okay, folks. I've got something. I don't know if it's gonna get us anywhere. Hold on a second. I just need to puff and think for a second. Pull out some Irish, Scottish. It's a great day over in Scotland. That's my Scottish. That's all I got. One of these days I'll do the Irish. All right. Let's get our timeline. I'll flip this around at some point to show you. Don't mind me. There's something. All right. So. Paperwork took forever. We got everything boxed. Had decorators slap a quick coat of whitewash all around to tidy up the walls. And a couple of nights in the Grand, which would be a hotel. They somehow... All right. So. 2 days in the Grand. And before that, they got everything boxed up. So now managed within the glow of the process, everything was well covered. Then the removal. Is that relevant? Is that relevant? Chassa. Is that relevant? Somehow managed to remove my glow in the process, and it was well covered. Then the removal men went to the place like a plague clumsy locusts, of course. Another day. Okay. So I'm assuming. Making some assumptions. Okay. Let's say a day for boxing. Okay. We got 2 days for whitewashing the walls. They spent in the Grand. Then a day where things were removed. Now, presumably, that night was when Lucille left to get to Saliston before the furniture people did. She wanted to be there when everything arrived, but the furniture people surely wouldn't be driving overnight, right? They'd wait till the morning. So if he told, and he being, of course, Marvin, if Marvin told Regina that Lucille left in a hurry. But why would she leave in a hurry if she had all night? Right? So the train and the moving people take about the same amount of time, but you still got an entire night. And why would there be a smoke stain if they had just painted? I'm focused on yes. Fallon? I like it. I like it. I like it. It's a good call. It's a good point. Someone else might have said it first, but I saw it from you first. Yeah, because they did paint, didn't they? I'm focused on the timeline, but the painting. Why would there be? I like it. All right. Okay. Get out of here. That's not what I'm looking for. Boxing. Painting. Things were removed. All right? Tracking. Let's say somewhere around here, Lucille. Yeah. Nailed it. All right. Lucille left to get to here at the same time as the removal. That would have put her in the house after the painting. But if they painted, there'd be no smoke stain. So something happened. Something happened. First of all, her leaving in a rush is inconsistent with her behavior. Her leaving in a rush the day before seems inconsistent, unless, of course, the movers operated at night, which is a possibility. But really, truly, the big thing here, to tie it all together, is that smoke stain. Because it would have been painted over. You're absolutely correct. Or do we think the smoke stain's a red herring? I mean, the timeline seems a little odd, and that smoke stain really, I think, ties it together and confirms it. But Rennie here, and I respect Rennie's opinion, is saying it's a red herring. What do you think it is then, Rennie? Let me pull a Kramer for all of you. I'll wait for the chat to catch up, and then I'll lock in an answer. Ugh. Oh no, the book puts in red herrings. They're often pretty obvious, though. Oh hell no, she says. Not saying. Do you have the book? You better not. You better not be spoiling this. Okay. All right, folks. I think I'm going to lock it in. I think the timeline doesn't make sense. I think there's an issue with her leaving the night before, because where's the hurry, right? Where's the hurry? She had, I mean, was she participating in making sure everything was taken? Because she could have left in the morning. You know what I'm saying? She could have left in the morning. Why would she leave at night unless she was overseeing it? But I feel like maybe she wasn't. And obviously there are some issues, but the question is, What are the issues? I think that's the issue. I think there's a timeline, and I think that smoke thing as well. Okay. Marvin said she'd gone ahead to Charleston, taking the train in a dreadful rush to be sure of being there when the movers arrived with their furniture. Lucille never did anything in a dreadful rush in her entire life. As we see each other at least once a day, sometimes twice, it's unthinkable that she wouldn't have said farewell. Yeah, she presumably would have had time. But what's the motivation? I don't know. I'm going to lock it in. Locking it in. It's a timeline and the smoke stain. One of the two, or maybe both. I think both are solid. So, the Overton house. Be a lot better if I didn't have this in my mouth when I said that. The Overton house. Ooh. The Overton house. Why is Marvin Overton hanging anything in the house before the new tenants take over his house? It's an odd gesture at best. Tellingly, he claims that he's covered up an old stain despite having had the walls painted just a few days beforehand. Good call. Good call. With Miss Miller backing her up, Regina was able to persuade the officer to send the police, excuse me. Regina was able to persuade the police to send an officer to the house. They found a small hole of damp plaster behind the mirror, which, on investigation, turned out to be a bullet hole. With his escape prevented, Marvin eventually confessed to shooting his wife the night before during a very heated argument. Her body was found under a newly dug flower bed in the garden. Okay. So, obviously was that. I really wanted that timeline thing to work out. I still think that timeline thing was solid. Left and rush. But good call. It just felt too easy. But very nice, folks. Hey, thanks for encouraging me to do this. You know how much I love these mystery streams. They're the best. But, yeah, I got a couple more minutes. Just a couple more minutes before I got to get out of here. What else we got going on? Oh, Sarah, you have the book. You're not allowed to spoil it, though. Not allowed. Cheesecake Factory, thank you so much. This is Encore. We're going to do this again. Don't you worry. You guys are all smarter than me. The problem is I'm trying to look at this as like how I would actually investigate it, but you can't. It gets me off track and focused on things that aren't correct. MSCB, me too. I love them too. They're so fun. They're so chill. You know? They're always in the garden plot. Always. Are we talking shotgun builds? Good choice. I have a nice shotgun build planned. Parker stands up for his rights. Maybe? I don't know about that. I'm not familiar with it. Did I see your super chat? Is that right on the computer bit? I'm gonna say yes. Just in case. It's a good question. Did I see the super chat? Rennie, did I see the super chat? Oh no. Help. I think so. I hope so. But I have no idea. I don't have a Russian one. I might have a Russian one there. We're gonna check there later. A young Jimmy Stewart talking to an old Jimmy Stewart. Oh, that would actually be fun. I bet I could figure that out. Yes! Yes! Oh, yes! That one. Yes! Oh, I had planned to do that one. I was thinking about that the other day. Yes. Yes. Don't let me forget, because I 100% want to do that one. That one is nuts. I'm going to break that down. Okay, I did respond to it. Ha! Take that. Computer,
Yes, Sergeant.
flip a coin.
Coin is heads.
Yeah.
Drink.
Cheers to that. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, oh God, I got it out of here. Gotta put some water in the old body of mine. So, thank you all for being here, being so generous. It's a stream after the stream. Like, wow, the stamina on you guys, stamina on this guy. How am I still going? But always a good time. You know I love doing this with you. So, we're gonna do this again. I think our next stream maybe is going to be a delete laws bingo game. I think it'd be kind of fun. But after that, I might at like some point in the week do a stream of doing some security tactics or some like not security but like safety stuff, or maybe some shooting breakdowns from not to tell you the tactics of it as much, but to tell you the mentality of what's going through these officers' heads when they're doing this, most likely, having experienced some of that craziness myself. Not the full-on shooting, but, you know, I've drawn my gun on a guy before for legitimate reasons, and I've been in some situations before. And then, of course, what Candy is talking about, there's a very, very interesting video that I want to discuss from the perspective of my experience as an interrogator, and basically using a little bit of manipulation to try to get people to basically be on my side, right? To feel like I'm their friend and therefore they want to tell me the truth, which of course doesn't work if they already are telling me the truth, because what else are they going to say? But it's a whole thing, it's a whole tactic to get into that. But Red Racer, yes, email. I'm going to have to figure that out. Yeah, self-defense for women and self-defense for people in wheelchairs is something that has been certainly asked. And I have a little bit of information on that, and I can try to be accurate, but I can't promise. It's just from my personal experience, what I've read, what I've been trained on, that sort of thing. But it'll be good. It'll be a good time. Looking forward to breaking this out at some point, though. And of course, doing more of these. But that's all I got, folks. If you have ideas for more voices to throw in this thing, put them in the comments section. If I think I can do it, I'll put them in there. They'll probably be terrible. That Dirty Harry, not good. Fun, but not good. So that's all I got, though. I got to get out of here. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, be good, stay safe.